Greg, we know that both these teams have had a difficult stretch recently and are hoping to turn things around in this one.
Yeah, it's a new opportunity. And Kevin, I expect each side to be hungry and motivated to get this win. And if not, the struggles will continue. You have powering through the foul there. Miller showing some serious intensity.
Clark, we've all heard the comparisons. Brandon Miller plays a lot like a young Paul George.
And you know, it makes a ton of sense when you consider that Paul George is Brandon Miller's favorite player. So he spent a bunch of time studying how PG gets it done and putting those moves into his own book bag.
Bridges, no one around him. And it's off from three-point range. And that one's good. Wembanyama.
And boy, Wembanyama has every shot in the bag. How about the touch there?
Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Even double team, he had the vision to see the open man.
And so Wembanyama will bring it up for San Antonio. It's a three-point game. Here's Vassell. No good on the triple.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Yep, it counts.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
Ball looking over the floor. Pass to Vassell. He gets it in there.
Now, I'm not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee, and I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. To the inside. Here's Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And the Spurs with possession, trailing by 5. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Well, it's great seeing ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Here's Paul. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
On the break is where Chris Paul at his best. I mean, he loves taking advantage of space in the open court and beating everybody down the floor.
Now, here's Ball. Pass to Williams. Rebounded by the Spurs.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Outside for Wembanyama. Back to Collins. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Hornets leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Ball. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. So it's the Spurs now. Ball with the ball. And it's Miller picking him up. Here's Wembanyama for 3. And so Miller will bring it up for the Hornets. Pass to Williams. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And what stands out most, Clark, about Mark Williams, it has to be his rebounding.
Yeah, he's a glass-eating machine, and on a per-minute basis, he's one of the best in the league at corralling boards. But he's had a little bit of an issue staying healthy. When he's on the floor, though, he gives them a real powerful presence up front.
Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And, Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
All right.
Here's man. On the wing, Miller. And nothing is falling for him right now.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Now, Miller, after Gordon Hayward's three-pointer that didn't go. Miller surveying the floor. And it's blocked. Pass to Vassell. Spurs passing it around. They now take the lead. And that's now 6 points for Devin Vassell.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Miller outside. And Miller throws it down hard.
Add that to the highlight reel for Miller. I'm sure it'll grow quickly.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Drains it from beyond the arc.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Down low. Miller, no up. San Antonio leading by 3. Wembanyama outside for 3. That one doesn't drop. Miller, that's for 2. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Miller's got 7.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
The San Antonio team. 18.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for San Antonio.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to dominance. It saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. Ball. Rebounded by the Spurs. They're in the midst of this long 6-game road trip. That will be game 4. Here's Richards, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Ball definitely has the passing DNA. Some of his dime drops are really sweet.
To the middle. Here's Yurtseven.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Green in the high post. Hasn't made one yet. 5 on the clock. There's Williams. Barnes grabs the miss. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the San Antonio Spurs. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Ball outside. Pass to Sohan. Now here's Barnes. And here is Yurtseven. He's guarded by Williams. Back to Barnes. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound, Spurs. Now Vassell. Off the left rim and out.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Williams with the ball. Ball surveying the defense. Rebound San Antonio. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Pass to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. He should have a good one.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Now here's Jones. Five to shoot. Pass to Johnson. Takes a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. And the Spurs lead by 2.
A priority for Johnson continuing to work on his jumper, especially off the catch like there.
Williams with the steal. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. And then Williams slams it in.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Mark, the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball, and the only thing holding him back now is his health.
It certainly is, and it's unfortunate because he's a talented, fun-to-watch player. He's already missed a bunch of games early in his career, but he is the total package as a point guard now. Great length at 6'7", and I still think he has MVP potential. It's a matter of can he stay on the floor. You can just see the promise Ball has. It's oozing out of him. Already a triple-double threat, and he rebounds it so well at his position. Man, the future's really bright for this young man.
Sinks the triple.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunity.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Charlotte.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Jones. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Yurtseven. Wembanyama, right side. Now Jones. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. And boy, I tell you what, he's really coming to his own this year. I mean, that is an enormous step up from what he shot at the line last season. Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
Out to the right wing. Wembanyama, that's for two. And the rebound goes to Martin. Here's Ball. Yurtseven with the rebound. Spurs trailed by 3. Wembanyama with it. And it's Miller picking him up. Victor Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Back to Williams. Stolen by Yurtseven.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Here's Yurtseven. A 3 from Wembanyama. Beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing way to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Spurs lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And Clark, on average, free throw attempts are down a fair bit in the last 20, 25 years.
Yeah, I mean, from a fan perspective, I think you compare a field goal to a couple of free throws. It's obvious, though, which is more entertaining to watch. You want to see guys score the ball in live action.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, so you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report. Wembanyama, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Miller, no luck. San Antonio leading. And stolen by Miller. And Ball slams it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Vassell wide open. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Greg, you know this. Getting that second contract is a major goal for young players in the NBA, like Devin Vassell.
And Devin did, signing a huge 5-year extension in 23. He ended up having his finest year after inking that deal. Vassell has a very bright future.
Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Vassell outside. And there's the call on Cody Martin. That's his first foul.
First team foul. In the lineup for the Spurs.
Goes up off the inbound. And the basket by Vassell.
Devin Vassell.
Now it's a 7-point Spurs lead.
And there is no hesitation on Vassell's catch-and-shoot jumpers. Any sort of room, and he's letting it fly.
Williams inside. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Vassell outside. Nobody near Barnes. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Miller with the ball. Now defended by Hayward. Back to Martin. Six to shoot. The three, Bridges. Good on the three-point shot. Bridges got 5 points so far.
You know, since entering the league, Bridges has really worked tirelessly on his game, especially the three-point shot, and you see the results of that labor.
Now here's Hayward. Still yet to score. Launches it. Bridges with the board.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And he's able to get it back. San Antonio leading by 4. Jones in the post. Here's Collins. Miller grabs the miss. Outside Williams. For three, Bridges. Rebounded by the Spurs. Hayward outside. From past the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Hayward's got the lead up to 7 now for the Spurs. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
Spins. Here's Hayward. Drops one in from the wing. 5 points in the game.
You know, it's not everybody's favorite shot. It's a little harder than people think, that mid-range jumper. But Gordon Hayward, he's confident in that stroke.
Now, here is Miller. He's got 7. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Offensive rebound. Pass to Hayward. Got a piece of it. Over ball. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Shot's good by Williams.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Pass to Vassell. And he drops it in from the low post.
Assist from
Vassell's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Spurs. Here's Williams. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Williams has got 20.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
He gets that one.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
So it's the Hornets now. And it's ball penetrating. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
and not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Substitution on the court.
Spurs leading by 5. Inside. Here's Castle.
They say the vertical is where Castle lacks a bit. Show me where it lacked there.
Bridges left side. To the inside. Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter.
54.
Spurs.
The Spurs. 59.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Hornets trail by 5. Here's Ball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Ball with the bucket.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Wembanyama outside. Off target from three-point range.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock you down.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
And he makes that one. And the Spurs lead by 3.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
In transition, here comes San Antonio. On its way from Hayward for 2. Green with the rebound.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the break, listen in with Charles Lee and his team. Coach wants them to do a better job defending the perimeter. He said we're late on our rotations and they're getting great looks because of it. We got to fight through it. We got to take away the 3. We're good, guys.
All right, thank you, David. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. And clearly an important junction. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Knocked away. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Wembanyama with it. Williams picks him up. Victor Wembanyama galloping in for the finish. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
And the basket by Johnson.
3 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Pass to Bridges. And Charlotte turns it over again.
The ball goes to San Antonio.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Spurs leading by 6. For the 3. Bridges with the board. And the Hornets with possession here. Here's Green. A rebound by Johnson.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate and embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
And that's a foul. Called on Josh Green. That is his first foul of the game.
Seems to me as though he's lost his way a little bit in the second half. He's been turnover free before the break. That's certainly not the case anymore.
Vassell outside. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. Love the confidence from Wembanyama.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Stolen by Martin. The finish. And finished off by Martin.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And we got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He knows every possession is critical now. Paul outside. Johnson outside. Hits it from three-point range. Johnson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Spurs.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Off the inbound. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Pass to Bridges. Outside Williams. Back to Bridges. Here's the 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Spurs passing it around. Hayward outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Paul with a wide open look. His three-pointers off the mark. San Antonio leading by 9. Here's Wembanyama. Missed inside. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Miller with a wide open look. And again, the Hornets missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Here's Wembanyama. Count that one. And the Spurs lead by 11.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Here's Wembanyama. The Hornets pull it in. And it's desperation time now.
Doesn't matter if it's a 2 or a 3. They need the quickest shot possible.
Paul outside. And there's the call on Cody Martin. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for San Antonio.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Zach Collins.
And so it's San Antonio with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
perpetual. One left, rest is gone. I'ma need some extra, bro. We been giving